Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessed Mess Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, we're reading from A Day at a Time, April 9th. Faith is more than our greatest gift. Sharing it with others is our greatest responsibility. May recovery help me to continually seek the wisdom and the willingness by which I may well fulfill the immense trust that the giver of all perfect gifts has placed in our hands. If you pray, why worry? If you worry, why pray? Today I pray. My higher power is a mighty fortress, a bulwark that never fails us. May I give praise for my deliverance and for my protection. My higher power gives me the gift of faith to share. May I pass it along to others as best I know how, and in the loving spirit in which it was given to me. Today I will remember. My higher power never has and never will fail me. That is epic. That is epic. And I want to live from that place every day. I want all of you to live from that place every day. But I'm telling you that there are reasons why we fail to over and over and over again that make so much sense, but elude us in the moment of our failure to trust. And it is that our life experiences, it is this disfigurement of who God is, this bad mirror in our minds reflecting his actual image because of a multitude of life experiences, of wounds, of misinformation, of associations we made as a little kid. And there's this really fascinating exercise that I want to do with every single one of you. And I think when I open officially up this Patreon community where I will have regular access for members, regular workshopping, coaching venues, access to work with me, just to go through exercises and things like that, spot check coaching, things like that I want to do. I want to make it a weekly routine to work on our false ideas of the God of our understanding. And this is a studied phenomenon that, especially from our parents, but important figures in our life that have sent some sort of message either on purpose or just our perception. So a wound is an experience of unlove, but it can also be a misunderstanding of the experience of being loved that can create a wound, which when I realized that was fascinating. And also it took a lot of the shame and blame away because in my head, I'm like, my life isn't that bad. My life hasn't been that bad. Why do I feel so far away from God? Why does he feel so inaccessible to me? And it's because of the way that I just, came out and lived and formed my own wiring, or the way that my wiring was formed, took certain things to mean certain things about God that eventually, essentially led to kind of the idea that, you know, he's not really there for me all the time, only if I'm good, or only if I pray really hard, or, he's just sitting up there letting me struggle because, I'm not worth the effort, or I'm too far gone, or, maybe God just checked out that day that something bad happened, or, he didn't like what I turned into. And so he's just like, I'm going to focus on these people over here. All of those misperceptions of truths and untruths about who God is, when I uncover those, it's just been earth-shattering. It's like, oh, no wonder I'm lacking faith. No wonder I'm finding it hard to stay committed in my program. No wonder I do not love myself, because even God, who is love itself, finds me unlovable, right? It's our perception of our higher power. That's the purpose of the 12-step program, to find a power that is greater than yourself, so that you can rely on that source of power to fill in the space where you are powerless. And that is this faith we're talking about, this abiding trust and confidence in a higher power that is not repulsed by us, is not scandalized by our behavior, and that no matter what we do, chooses to see the whole picture of us, sees the error, but knows the good desire that was behind it, sees the pain and holds space for it, but calls you out of that. There is this higher power that exists that I don't fully understand, and that I am chipping away, uncovering one by one the false ideas I have about God, things that have skewed the understanding of the God of my understanding. And I think this is like the final linchpin to emotional sobriety. I could be wrong, but in my personal experience, this is where I'm headed. And if that interests you at all, if you'd like to pursue that with me, let me know. But if not, or if you're not interested enough to message, please pray for me and know that I pray for you guys. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess, and I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.